Morning. I'm Kevin Wessel. Several years ago, I lived up in Tacoma, Washington, and I started real estate investing. And I bought a 6-unit apartment building in the wrong side of town called the Hilltop District. How many have heard of that part of Tacoma, Washington, if you're from that area? And I picked many bullets out of the walls with a pocket knife, and it was quite a rundown junker. It was about a 100-year-old 6-unit apartment building. And hired a contractor to fix it up. Well, this contractor turned out to be a con artist. And to make a long story short, I got involved in a lawsuit. He had forged my signature on a series of loans, and he was working for me. And this got me in a 4-year knockdown, drag-out legal battle. 4 years of sleepless nights, laying on my back in my bed, staring at the ceiling, not sleeping, with dread, sweat pouring down, looking over to my right, seeing my wife laying there, staring at the ceiling, sweat coming down, night after night after night for 4 years. Painful, painful experience. Painful knockdown, drag-out legal battle. Cost me $157,000. And it really taught me that I thought, this kind of thing doesn't happen to nice guys. If you just treat people right and you're honest and good, it doesn't happen. But that's not true. Because once you have a dollar, there's always somebody out there that's wanting to take it away from you, right? And so I wrote a book on my experiences and how to protect yourself called Build Your Financial Castle. And that experience really gave me a passion to help other people to learn how to be protected from these kind of tragedies. And that's what we'll be talking about today and tomorrow, how to protect yourself from lawsuits. And incidentally, there's some incredible tax savings benefits as well. We'll be talking about that also. So let's see, what is asset protection? Companies Incorporated started in 1977. I took it over about 16 years ago, and of course our focus is business services. Our big picture, our big purpose is to protect and grow the finances of our clients. And we do this by setting up different legal tools like corporations, limited liability companies, different types of trusts, limited partnerships, established corporations worldwide. Here are the three biggest killers of wealth. Now, the workbook is written in a fashion so that you can fill in the blanks. And so I want to keep you, the best way to learn is, keep active and write, but I don't want to give you writer's cramp. So most of the words on the slides correspond with words in your book. Most of the slides correspond with a page in your book, and you simply fill in the words as we go through. So it makes it so you keep active and keep the brain going. And the three killers of wealth are, number one, income taxes, right? Takes an average of, what percent of one's income would you guess on average? Not just income taxes, but there's property taxes, sales taxes. 40%. About 50%, right? When you think about it, average tax bracket is right around 27, 28%. State tax, if you have state tax, about 9.3%. If you don't have state income tax, there's other, it's usually an increase in property tax. They have to get it from you somehow, right? 9.3%. There's Social Security, 12.4%, Medicare, 2.9%. Add those four together, and you get 52.6%. It's a big, big chunk, right, of your income. If you can think of ways to reduce that, I think you'd be much better off, don't you think? Right? If that takes such a big chunk of your income, and if you can think of ways or devise ways to reduce that legally, be much better off financially. Number two is death taxes. And these laws are in kind of a state of flux. This is money that's often already been taxed, right? Estate taxes or death taxes. After you die, before money is passed on to children, if you have enough, a big chunk, and this tax at one time was up to 55%. Now it's kind of changing, right? But death tax is a big wealth killer. Protecting your wealth for the next generation. You can take a big bite. And then lawsuits. Lawsuits don't usually tap you on the shoulder and say, guess what, I'm coming, right? Usually comes as as surprise, or the event that is called the cause of action comes as a surprise. You don't know that it's coming. And that was what caught me by surprise. I thought, again, like I said, if you're a good, honest person and you're out to do right, it doesn't happen to nice people. That's very untrue. It's once you get a dollar, there's always somebody out there that thinks it's easier to get the money from you instead of working for it, right?